Welcome one, welcome all. My name is Mike, aka Soulful Mike.
Yeah.
This is the Soul Searching Podcast.
That's right.
Sure.
Introduce yourselves and let's get to this.
You already know. It's your boy Rome, uptown, downtown, roams around. Catch me in Yo Town.
Yo Town.
The black father who's there. I'm here.
Yes, sir.
Joe Jackson in the flesh.
That's it, man.
yeah.
That's it, man. That's it.
Joe Jackson is hilarious. Out here whooping.
Yo, and I went to the Michael Jackson play, and I was watching how he thought of his father. It was so crazy, man.
Fire play, by the way.
Yes.
Really, really good.
Awesome, man. Awesome. If you
man.
can see that Michael Jackson play, please go
that.
see it, man. It was good.
Man, Black Excellence, Black Dawn, Petty King, Petty God, anything that's petty, anywhere that's petty, anybody want to be petty, please come holler at me. I will be there and represent it.
Talk to
Like
that man.
Pepsi, I stand by it. I can guarantee it. They know me more than they know the chairman of General Mills.
You know Petty. And of course, our brother Amir is here.
Shout out
That's
to my
right.
good
Shout out to Amir. What's up, bro?
best
What's up?
engineer in the world.
Yes.
Let's get it.
What's going on, fellas?
Yes, appreciate you, man. Before you go any further, though, don't forget youtube.com/Soul Searching Podcast, patreon.com/Soul Searching. It's $5.
That's
That's
right.
it.
Five of them
let
things.
your
Five of them things.
soul
You can do five.
go.
You can do $5. IG, Soul 3 Searching, twitter.com/Soul Searching,
That's right.
Facebook, Soul Searching Podcast, but that's for old people, so I don't know if I'm using that one.
Yeah.
Whoever want to run the Facebook page, I can run it. I don't want to run it. So whoever wants to run it, you can take it.
It's depressing, bro. Facebook is depressing.
It's like riding the bus.
Tune into our last episode.
Had to get him real quick.
That's called a callback.
Well played. Very well played.
Well, we're going to get into this rock and knock
Yes.
real quick. We got a few, well, not a lot of news items. We got one really pressing news item we'll get to you about. And so let's start with this rock and knock. LeBron is back with his signature line.
Yes, he is.
He is up to his 21st shoe. Longevity in the game.
Longevity,
Oh, yeah.
man.
Gotta appreciate that from LeBron. He's actually been active for all of his signature releases. So salute to that, man. He is up to the 21. So what we have here is the first colorway, the little white bone coconut and a little bit of orange on here. Retail for these LeBron 21s is $200. No retail date as of yet, but these should be out late September, early October. Rome, I'm gonna start with you. Rock and knock on these LeBron 21s.
I'm gonna say a knock, but I like these. The price is just too much for me.
Got you.
That's what it is. But
So
I like these.
respectful
though.
knock.
A respectful knock. Yes, that's what I needed to say. A respectful knock, but I like these though. I like them though, but I'm not gonna pay $200 for them. I'm not doing that.
Fair enough. Don, rock and knock on these LeBron 21s.
I'm gonna second my good brother Rome on this one. I think it's a respectful knock. I like the colorway. The orange hint on the check is fire. On the tongue is crack. I like the light bubble on the front, light little bubble gum on the bottom. On the front is mean. The difference on the side of the sneaker with the other on the inside, where you see where like the holes is at with the check, I like that part of the design. The low top is a clean look. Again, the $200 point is just a little bit rough for me. But
Yeah.
most LeBrons is that.
That's the price
down
point.
anyway. But it's a respectful knock. If they was like 150 though,
We talking about
might come
Yeah.
on.
Okay.
Come on with those.
Like y'all, these are respectful knock. I've seen them in other colorways that look really, really nice. I think when this shoe gets printed on, whether that be like different designs on the shoe, I think it'll be perfect for that because this shoe is dope in the sense that like that Dame shoe is generic. There's not like the hint of technology throughout this shoe. Like I can't see the fly wire. I can't see all the different air bubbles or the different traction at the bottom and stuff like that. Right. It's not too much in there where you could be like, all right, this is what this is for technology-wise. And it's just a shoe. So I think the fact that this is just a dope shoe, the different colorways and designs, I'm hoping and praying that this gets to Nike ID. Because I think the IDs you'll be able to do with these will be really, really clutch, really, really cool. And I think a lot of the stuff that we're seeing now from ball shoes is they're kind of emulating soccer shoes. if you look at the back of this LeBron on the heel part, that's similar to that Nike Tiempo on the back. It's easier just to get your foot in a little bit. This is someone who LeBron year 21 as a player, you figure for him, I gotta get my foot in easy. I want to do as least work as possible. Pretty sure this shoe is very light, as all of LeBron's shoes have become as we moved on down the road. So I think eventually this shoe for me will definitely be a rock. Hopefully that it gets the Nike ID, but this particular colorway, once it goes on sale, I'll buy it. But this is a knock because I don't think it's gonna sell out off the rip initially.
So what's the price that you would take that you could get them for?
I would value these at around maybe 150, 160.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at a 160 for these, and I would be willing to pay 160.
Got you.
For depending on the colorway.
Right.
Depending on the colorway. Yeah, that's probably what I would be willing to pay off a rip.
That's a good deal.
Yeah.
That's a good deal, right?
Next shoe we have in the Rock and Knock. This shoe has not been out since 2003. Yes, they did a re-release in, I believe it was 2010 or 11 with Kith in Miami when that opened up, but a real release has not happened since 03. The shoe I am talking about is the Nike Air Force One linen, classic tan with the pink check, white laces on these. These are a lot of people grails when it comes to ups. This is like one of those ups. Donnie, I'm gonna start with you for these. Retail will be $135. These will be out around summertime of 2024. Rock and knock on these.
Now you know me and you spoke about these a minute ago, but of course they was the high top joints,
Right.
So I'm already all in on these, but personally, I have the high tops, linens, which I think are a perfect sneaker. Sneakers is cracked, pink on the bottom, white. It's a smash. Again, y'all know how I feel about low tops, but this colorway is elite. So these are a rock, but for all of those people that know that the high tops were the ones when they came out, but the low tops are still fire. But it's a rock for me. I'm rocking these.
Rome, rock and knock on these linen Air Force Ones.
You already know I'm gonna rock these, man. I could do a lot with these, man. But I probably would do a lace swap in these joints if I could, yo.
Are you throwing pink laces on them?
Make it in, yeah. I probably would do it, yo. I would definitely put some pink laces.
You got to find the right pink.
The right pink, yeah. That's why I said if I could find the right pink, I would definitely throw them
lace
in
swap
there,
is
yo.
tricky, man.
Lace swap, yeah.
But these, lace swap would be. You gotta find the right pink. You
that's
have
why I said I gotta be the right pink.
It has to match the check. It's more of a rust pink than it is a regular pink. Yeah.
But if I could get lucky and do the lace swap, I'll definitely do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely do that.
These are a knock for me. I don't like ups. So I know from the Bronx don't like ups, I know. But these is a no-go for me. They cool. They nice. But yeah, the only thing, I would buy them just to have them, to be like, oh, okay, I got them, but I have ups in my house I ain't even wear yet.
I ain't got no, I would be honest, I do have ups. I think I only got a white pair though. I don't got no other ones.
Not a comfortable
but
shoe.
These right here though, I'll definitely buy.
And these are cool. These are classic, but I'm all right personally. Okay. All right, we'll move on. Last shoe in the Rock and Knock that we have here. Anthony Edwards is getting his first shoe from Adidas. They are called the AE1. So they're showcasing multiple colorways here. They have the orange, red, white. They had a Timberwolf blue one. No retail price as of yet, but seeing this out as his first shoe, maybe 120 to 140 sounds about right. I'll go first on these. These are a knock for me because this shoe looks long as hell. Like this looks like a size 9 and it looks like it's a 12. So I can imagine when I get the 12, what this is gonna look like on foot. And I don't like all the 4D holes on the side. I'm kind of good on those. It might be a good shoe to hoop in down the road, but yeah, this is a knock for me. Rome, how you feel about these?
Yeah, these is definitely a knock for me too. But I would definitely probably see how they feel on my feet and maybe see if I could play some ball in these. Definitely. Yeah. Run around in the gym and see what's up with them, you know. See the comfortability of them, you know. Because these is Nike.
No, they're Adidas.
These Adidas.
Yeah, these are Adidas.
Okay.
These are Adidas.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with these. I ain't much to say, man.
Don, rocking knock on these.
All right. Anybody here ever seen an actual Timberwolf? Exactly. Because these are what Timberwolves' feet are. These joints right here is garbage.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. They give me the feel of like the combination of like Dada's.
I'm trying to
mixed
remember
with,
what
like,
Jordans it is. 'Cause these look like a carbon copy of like Jordan 33s or something like that.
Like these is nah. What I will say is that new Anthony Edwards logo is fire. I like the new. You seen the new logo they gave him?
Yeah, his logo is okay.
That logo is fire. I like
logo
what
is not
Adidas
bad.
did with
Logo
that.
is decent.
Adidas is really good with logos. That's one thing I will give Adidas between
Because Dame's, I like
Dame, Trey
Harden,
Young's is
Trey
dope.
Trey. Yes, you know what? That's true.
They
So-
Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, like
Donovan Mitchell
they-
logo is fire.
You got some good logos.
That's the one thing
point.
Adidas gets right.
I give you a point.
The shoes,
Yeah.
but the logo, you gonna entice some people.
They said you gotta entice.
Yeah, you'll entice some people. You gonna draw some people in,
Yeah.
but that's about it.
Maybe they
Yeah.
should just do that. They
That's
should just-
about it.
They should just sell the logo. Like put the logo on
Make nice shirts.
the nice shit, yeah. But nah, yeah, these Anthony Edwards ain't it. Nah, I don't know.
Yeah, these look like a mix of like a bunch of shoes and was like put them together and we have this.
Yeah.
Like something that went hard. Like you did the fusion and y'all didn't touch fingers right.
Right,
And this is what you
right.
came up with.
The all red pair is also very nasty.
Because it's not red.
Yeah,
it's like it's just weird.
funny looking
I don't like all these
pinkish-
holes on the
pinkish-
side.
Yeah,
like,
Hot pinkish reddish color.
yeah, it's weird.
This
It's
is
weird.
gonna be the year his stats go down.
He's gonna,
I hope not.
He's gonna.
Hope not.
Yo, he been cooking though.
He's a good
I
player.
ain't gonna lie,
Yeah, he's a good player. He's a good player. He got a lot of potential, but these
Yeah.
don't fit your potential, my guy.
Yeah, man.
These don't.
Not at all.
Sidebar, speaking of potential, who do you think is gonna have the highest ceiling between him and Ja?
Playing wise or selling wise?
Playing wise. And
Playing
then selling
wise, give me Ant Edwards. Selling wise, but give me Ja. I mean, give me Ant Edwards playing wise, but give me Ja selling wise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ja just got a popularity with him that Ant don't match. Like I think it's just the dreads and stuff with Ja. Ja got a certain look. He don't look like nobody else, and that's why the kids gravitate to Ja. Anthony Edwards, he just fits in for the most part, but he's so damn athletic.
Right.
He's gonna be an amazing player. You just got to get that jump shot down because he has that killer in him. Like I'm gonna go get it. I'm gonna go do this. I don't care if I miss. I'm playing ball. Is what it is. I like that about him as a player.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I also think too, Ja Morant is the kids love his sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
They buying them joints left and right. You know what I'm saying? So that's another way his sales is gonna be good because the kids is buying them and balling in them and just wearing them. So I always say that when the kids is rocking your joints and then you get the adults buying them here and there, you in a good place where you selling your sneakers.
Like Kyrie.
Yep, like Kyrie.
You can be
Just
like Kyrie. I think
yep.
Ja be just like Kyrie
Yeah.
was, where that popularity is just gonna move him automatically.
Yep.
Automatically.
And you're gonna see all the kids hooping in his joints.
Yeah,
Like, let's
yeah.
get it.
Okay.
That's it.
All right, we're gonna get to a news article. One that I thought was a little interesting, seeing as how we are all educators, so I thought this would be an interesting one. The headline reads, Americans are losing faith in the value of college. Whose fault is that? It says, in the fall of 2009, 70% of that year's crop of high school graduates went straight to college. That was the highest percentage ever. It says the motivation of these students was largely financial. The 2008 recession devastated many of the industries that for decades provided good jobs for less educated workers. And a college degree had become more valuable in the American labor market. It says the typical American with a bachelor's degree was earning about 2/3 more than the typical high school grad. And it says that a decade later, Americans' feeling about higher education have turned sharply. It says the percentage of young adults who said that a college degree is very important fell to 41% from 74%. It says only a third of Americans now say they have a lot of confidence in higher education. And it says among young Americans and Gen Z, only 45% say that a high school diploma is all you need today. It says only a third of Americans now say they have a lot of confidence in higher education. And it says most parents would prefer that their children did not enroll in a 4-year school. Says in the fall of 2010, there were more than 18 million undergraduates enrolled in colleges and universities. It said that figure has been falling ever since, dipping below 15 million undergrads in 2001.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Now, it compared between expected wealth benefits for black people and white non-Hispanics. In the 40s, a black person with a degree was guaranteed to make 200% more than a person without a degree. Now we've moved all the way down to the 80s, and that percentage for black people has dropped basically to about 12%. Says the data for black families show that over the last decade, more and more young Americans have turned to loans to cover their rising costs. In 2007, student debt stood at $500 billion. Now that number is 1.6 trillion. And it says among student borrowers who opened their loans between 2010 and 2019, more than half now owe more than what they originally borrowed in loans. So what do y'all see with the college system, and is there a fix for the college education system?
Is there a fix for the college education system?
Mm-hmm. I mean, outside of the obvious one to make it free.
That was gonna be
that was gonna be the key point right there.
I don't know.
You know shit.
What I think the correlation goes hand in hand with work. I think what jobs require from people is education. You know, like you ran the numbers off in terms of how much more you make with a bachelor's degree. I'm sure the numbers double up again. I'm sure the people that get masters and then you go on with a doctorate or a PhD. Mm-hmm. When in actuality, the education concept really only just gives you a more of a written and understanding outlook into what you're doing. Whereas I feel like the people that be in the field and actually have like experience, that's what should matter. The age-old question always is, how can somebody with a degree get a job before somebody that's been doing the job before me? Mm-hmm. So if you are a person that, you know, you work at a bank and you fresh out of high school or you fresh out of college and you have a bachelor's degree in fucking political science, but I've worked with money my whole life and I didn't go to college, why are you more like qualified for this job? Because you got a piece of paper from a university and you pass some classes? Like it doesn't work like that. So I think it really needs to start with what are jobs going to start setting their standards at. All right. If it's more important about the paper, I could find a bunch of people that just are book smart. But that doesn't mean they're gonna do the job correctly, because all you're gonna do is train them on the job rather than get a person that already knows how to do it. You can probably spend less money training them, and then let them do the job. So that would be my big fix. Jobs have to come up with what is it that we're actually looking for. Are we looking for just educated individuals? Are we looking for workers?
Right.
Those are two different things in my opinion.
I agree.
I agree with you, Don, as far as like the way that they want you to have the degree to get the job, but 9 times out of 10, it's always a person that does the job better that doesn't have the degree. I agree with you 100%. But the other thing that I was going to say was, I think a lot of people decide not to go to college because they don't want to pay all that money. But then they can find a trade school in whatever it is that they want to do, and then the trade school will get them where they need to be, and then that job will hire them. Depending on what it is that you do, as far as like if you wanted to be like a certain type of mechanic or a nurse or something like that, those are places where you could go to different trade schools, do the trade for a year and a half, you pay one payment, and then you good. But maybe this is what I was thinking. Maybe the trade schools could be more help when it comes to the certain jobs that you want to do. Instead of you giving up all that bread, you just have that one payment and you good. I don't know if they could work something out like that, but that's just something that I was thinking about when I read this article. You know what I'm saying? That was something that I was thinking about. Because a lot of people do go to trade schools now more than ever. So maybe college might not exist later, bro. Everybody gonna be in trade schools like, yo, I could do this job doing this, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? But then is the trade schools gonna be the one that's gonna be snatching up all them trillions of dollars that they getting right now too? It's crazy, man.
I mean, it's one of those where the trade school route usually is a last option for people. Like nowadays, you don't have a lot of people being like, I want to be a mechanic. I want to be working HVAC.
Right.
No one wants to do. You have very few people who genuinely want to do that.
Right.
A lot of people who do that are at their wits' end because they aren't good academically. I have to get a job, so this is the option. I think what needs to happen is before we even get to the trade school part, I think vocational schools need to come back. And I think with vocational schools back, these kids get to figure out, I'm a good chef, or I'm good at wood shop, or I'm good at this. This can help me pick a career. I think now the focus is just on, okay, go to college. Yeah, but for what? I'm going to college and I'm amassing all of this debt, but what am I in school for? Do I actually want to do this? It's like, yes, I can go get a degree in business and work at a bank somewhere, but I don't want to do this. And I think that's one of the biggest things we're seeing nowadays is a lot of people are like, you know what? I'm going to do this small job to put some money in my pocket. But at the end of the day, I'm going to do what I want to do. What's actually going to make me happy. So I think between that and then the school's approaches have to change. Whether we want to accept it or not, YouTube school is here, and so is TikTok.
Big facts.
A lot of people get their information nowadays, whether right or wrong, off of social media, off of TikTok, things like that. And I think these schools need to adapt and need to put out more short form content so that people can learn, because clearly the attention spans are no longer there. So if I was a school, if I'm a professor, it's time to adapt. If they're adapting at the lower levels, at the ages that we work at with the kindergartners and first graders, and adapting the way that they're learning, I think these higher ups also need to change the way that they teach.
Right.
The way of teaching is antiquated. If I can learn the same thing on YouTube in 5 minutes that I can sit in your class for 3 hours and learn, I'm going to sit on my computer on YouTube for the 5 minutes and learn the same information and not be at the whim of a professor if they like me or not, or, this is what this workload is, but the professor in the next class only got one test for the whole semester. I think that's also the big problem with colleges, that there's no standard universally across the board.
Right.
You can be at a prestigious school. You can go to a Baruch or a Harvard or a Fordham, and you can have 2 teachers teach the same subject and approach it completely differently. You can have one teacher give you a test every beginning of the month, have a different marking period, all of that stuff. And then you'll have one teacher be like, hey, it's an open book final. Figure it out.
Right.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, where's the... Yeah.
And I'm getting the same degree, but it's 2 completely different teaching styles.
Right.
And I know I didn't learn as much as that first person.
It's also experience. If you teach business and you own a business, you teach from the perspective of owning a business and running a business for like 10 years.
Right.
Compared to someone who went to school for business to become a teacher to teach business. They don't really have any experience.
It's not the same.
Fact.
Because my last semester of college, I had a professor, he coaches baseball. He worked, I think, with the Mets or the Yankees. He has people at UBS Arena, like he's engulfed in the field of sports. So my minor is sports entertainment, marketing, and management. So he taught from the perspective of what the book did, but he never made us buy the book because he was like, it's fine. So he also taught from his perspective and his 25 plus years of teaching college and high school, teaching baseball,
Just
coaching
experience,
basketball,
right.
just experience. So that's why YouTube, in the grand scheme, will always be better, because a lot of those people on YouTube telling you what to do are doing it right now. Actually doing it is just like the lower 5% that's just talking a lot of shit.
Right.
But majority of the people on YouTube, they're telling you from their experience. Like I watch a lot of stuff on photography, videography, cinematography, and podcasting, and then just like learn how to curate and create and like market podcasts from people who've been doing it forever. It's like, my last semester as well. I was I do podcasting at my school as well. And I was trying to tell them how to do things from experience. Because podcasting is 2020. And before working here, I did it all myself. Set up, you edit, you everything. So I have that experience, and I can actually teach a seminar on podcasting.
Right.
Just based off experience. Now, there's new information that we're going to need. And the teachers also need to have the new information as well. But a lot of times, people will learn from people that they relate to. And because if you know what you're really talking about and you experience it, you will tell a different story than someone who just reads it.
Right.
It's like in the military. Another example, you have enlisted and then you have officers. Officers go to school for what we do in the field. I was enlisted, so if you're an NCO, non-commissioned officer, and you're an E5 or higher, which is a sergeant, then whatever you teach soldiers, your soldiers gonna be from a place of experience because you've been in the field.
Been there.
Everything you learn is hands-on. But officers come in from ROTC.
That ain't the same.
That's
That's
nothing.
not the same.
They
Right.
come in from whatever they learn at West Point,
And that's not.
and they try to tell you what to do, and it's like
like,
who
yo,
the
Nah,
fuck are
fam, you wasn't
talking
even
to?
in the field. Right.
Yeah, so when it comes to teaching, I think at some point college and high school it'd definitely be a little bit oblivious. Not oblivious, but like it'd be almost hindsight. No, is it? Can you say hindsight? Or in the back of your mind?
Yeah.
And like YouTube and Skillshare and Master, it's not Masterworks. I forgot what it is, but like Gordon Ramsay, he teaches a cooking course.
Yeah.
And Master something, I think it's called. And these things are going to become prominent because people are learning from people that they see or they've seen all their life.
Right.
Like, would you take a cooking class at school, or would you take a cooking class online, but Gordon Ramsay's teaching it?
That's
Sure.
what I'm saying. Give me the Gordon Ramsay one. Yeah,
Even
easily.
if you
time.
pay a little bit more.
Right.
Yeah,
because look at the person that's teaching me how to do it.
Exactly. So I think at some point, the schools are going to have to really change what they're doing, because I learned way more on TikTok.
Yeah. But look how quick. It's a 2-minute
Yeah,
video.
that's
And if I'm absorbing the same information
Yeah.
that you're talking about over 40 minutes, 50 minutes, I'm in this classroom just sitting here, and I could have learned it in 2 minutes. I could have been done already. And I think that's where the price that people are paying for schools now is too much. It's too much money. When you go 18 years of your life where schooling is free, now all of a sudden you have to pay $30,000 to $40,000 a year for school. It's not fair. It's not right.
It ain't right.
It ain't right. Yeah, it's just not. It's not right. So it's like when you have to deal with that and you have to get loans and you're going to end up paying back more than what you borrowed. What's the point in going to that school where I can go to a community college, pay for my classes out of pocket, and get the same degree, if anything?
That's a fact.
He get the same degree. Like you said, it's a piece of paper.
That's it. That's all
It's
it
a
is.
piece of paper.
That's something.
Yeah, no, it's true. I graduated in May. I just got my diploma. I've applied to a bunch of places that no one has ever asked
They don't.
to see your diploma.
Let me see it. Yeah, like
No one has like. I'm in my group chat from a media club at Old Westbury. No one has. Everyone's applying, and they're like, no one has asked for the diploma. No one, and like those people who get like summa cum laude and stuff like that. When you go to apply, no one gives a fuck.
no one cares.
what you graduated at. No one cares what your GPA was.
Nobody's ever
You know?
asked me what was your GPA
No.
when you were in college. Nobody's ever asked me that question before. I think the only thing that college can provide for you in those type of workspaces are if you were in some type of frat or sorority where you have a connection where somebody could be like, oh, okay, well, you was down with this.
You went to school for relationships.
Right.
That's it. It's who
got
you know.
plugged,
It's
which is
who you
what
know.
school and college technically is. Like Amir said, college is for an experience. Like you go there to experience what you kind of want to get into for adulthood. That's why I would actually even suggest maybe not even calling college a form of school. I think maybe you can call it like training. Because I think maybe even the concept of using the word school might, sometimes that just throws people because they're like, yo, I gotta go to school. Like, I don't want to go to school anymore.
It's a 4-year networking opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. So I think maybe, and you said it as well, Mike, they have to change the dynamic and the sell of it. Even when we watch these commercials, like ICDC, it's like, oh, they say, yo, listen, you want to come get your degree in 20 minutes?
But the first thing they say, do it on your time. On your time. Go ahead.
And we make fun of it, and it's funny because we know what it is. But in all actuality, like you said, it's the same education. It's the same piece of paper. Your ice is not colder than mine because you went to Harvard and got your paper, and I went to Baruch and got my paper. Like, who cares?
If you went to DeVry, it don't count.
Yo, that Family Guy episode.
How did he get it? Open the door?
That is classic. That's a classic.
Crazy.
But you know, I think we also got to get out of this 1920s ideal of just what school is. Like, it is not for everybody, and you do not have to go. All it can do is help present you with a different life. That doesn't even necessarily mean it's going to be a better life. I think the sell that we giving these kids is still this throwback idea. You got to go to college. If you don't go to college, then first of all, yes, the percentage of people obviously that don't go to college that become successful, it might not be as high. But again, look at the people that y'all bringing up. Everybody can't be Steve Jobs. Everybody can't be Kanye West.
Everybody can't be a doctor.
Everybody
How about
can't.
that?
Like it's like. Go ahead, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, that's one of the things that I always thought about too when it came to when you went to school. Like, yo, you say you want to be a doctor, you want to be a lawyer and all that. You could become that, but you got a lot of schooling to do, but you got to go to college.
You have to.
So when you go to college, how much are you paying for all those books that you got to get when you there? You got to think about that too, and that be the part that be a killer for you getting all that stuff. Why when you go to college, you can't just get that for free if you taking that certain subject when you're in school? That's what I think. That's something that colleges could work with.
But that's just here in America. Because when you go other places, unless you go into like a Oxford or something like that, where they making the dictionary, if you go to a regular school somewhere, like you go to Canada, your schooling is free for the most part. Or if you do pay, you're paying like you're going to a Baruch or something like that. Where even if you did have to take a loan out, it's $3,000 for a semester, $6,000 a year.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's more manageable than $40,000 a semester to go to some SUNY school somewhere to sit there.
Yeah. Sit there, bro.
It's a very big difference.
It's a big swindle, and it's made and it's based on a capitalist ideal, where it's like the more money you have, obviously you'll be able to pay for more college. That's why there's only a certain amount of people that graduate from it.
But see, even those people, like those rich people, we just seen it with Lori Loughlin.
But she pays for,
No, she was cheating on the SAT so that her kids can get a scholarship, because I don't want to pay this money.
Right.
I want my kids to get a scholarship, so I'm going to give them the best opportunity possible and keep my money. So even with rich people, they don't want to pay for college. I just think in general, the idea of paying for school, unless you are going to a sincere private school from real early, young and stuff like that, the idea of paying for college after you've gone to school for free for 18 years?
Ain't it. Ain't it, man.
Doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't add up. And that's something I think that needs to change, or these numbers will continue to drop. Because these kids now have something that we didn't have, that our parents definitely didn't have. It's information. Right. And they actually use this Google and all of that stuff to their advantage. And they find these kids nowadays will find out some shit. They gonna find out. And if it's not to their liking, this don't make sense. I'm not doing this. And they will tell you straight up, I'm not doing this.
And I think, again, like you said, it's a trickle down effect, because if the school don't change, then the school won't. Even the teachers. So quick story wise, when I my class in the morning, usually every Mondays when we come back, I have music of the day, and it's just to get everybody like settled down and back into from the weekend. Because usually after Mondays, I don't know what your weekend was like, what your life is like. So I'll let one student in there. Everybody you pick a song, and you can just represent how you feel. It could have been how you felt from the weekend. It could how you feel today. But it's a chance for you to express yourself, and me not just tell you, all right, this is what we doing today.
Right.
You just got to follow me.
Right.
It gives a chance for the kids to kind of interact. All right, you kind of get to learn something about people. So one of the students today, she said, "Oh, I want to play a song, but it's not appropriate for class." And I said, "Well, what does that mean?" And she said, "Oh, it's like curses in it." I said, "Well, so what?" I said, "You curse every day. Like, people curse on a regular basis." So I'm saying that story to make a point where the school system has these kids thinking a song that has curses in it isn't appropriate for class. But like, what does a curse in a song have to do with appropriate for in a classroom? Now, I think if you saying, yo, kill all the Jews, kill all the blacks, that's something that shouldn't be appropriate that you should play in a class. But if you cursing in a song, that's just an expression. People curse to express themselves. Why would you tell somebody that's not appropriate to express how you feel and express what you're listening to inside?
In that form, you can go to morals. And that's the easy one. You can have kids that come from parents who don't curse, who don't use that kind of language, and that is offensive to them. You get what I'm saying?
Of course.
So that's where I think with I don't want to say a disconnect, but that's where like the issue can arise with like the words you use. That's where I can see that becoming an issue, because not everybody speaks the same. Like that may not be the way I express myself. Like I was just reading the thing on Charlie Ward. And they were talking about him just as a person, and he hates cursing. Like, So if people are around him, and by the second curse, he's like, hey, find a different way to express yourself, please.
Right, of course.
So I think it depends. So like for her, I think that is a good thing that she recognizes this word is inappropriate. That is a good thing, because just because it may be cool for me to say and it's appropriate for me, doesn't mean that the other person around me or in this class that's hearing it, that word is cool for them.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I think that's a good balance, and I think that it's good that she showed that in that instance.
So with that, what I feel is, then I think there still needs to be a difference between what is school appropriate. Because you can start picking that.
Yes,
you can
I
start
agree with
picking that with like anything. Because I can say, oh, some students wear like with dressing, the way kids dress, right? Some students wear inappropriate school outfits, but they come to school in them. So it's like, all right, you came to school with this belly button hoodie on, but you can tell me, oh, that's your fashion sense, that's how you feel. But I'm like, yo, that's school inappropriate because you're showing too much skin right now in a school. Like, you don't need to be doing that. To me, I just feel like if we're gonna be fair in terms of letting these kids again express themselves. If I could call you they, and I gotta call you by the name you want me to call you, I think we gotta start not blurring the lines, but I think there needs to be an understanding of what can we allow kids to really express. Because just like you said in the home, I might come from a real strict home where it's like, yo, I'm not calling you no they. Like, why would I'm not calling you that? My dad would kill me.
Yeah,
my mom would
you
kill me.
got a name. I'm calling you your name.
Yeah. So it's like, why is so cursing? Are we saying cursing and gender recognition is on the same level? Because
I think just at this moment is different. I think it depends on the moment and time you're in. That's
right.
all.
Right.
It depends on the moment
I
and
agree.
time.
So I'm not saying she wasn't wrong for bringing it up. I'm just saying the way that kids express themselves in school in general, it's just
there's no clear cut.
It's nothing clear. To go back to what you said, why would I even want to come in here and y'all can't really give me something that I could really abide by? It's all over the place. They got to fix it up.
It's a lot. The school system is a lot right now.
Yes.
And it's going into college. And the education system in America just needs to be revised, revamped.
That's a good key word too.
Just somehow in America, it just needs to be fixed up some way, somehow. But random thought real quick. Quick random thought.
Random thought.
Anyone got anything? Quick random thought.
I got my random thought.
Go ahead.
If you have a sign that says your pizza is $1, and when I get there, that shit is $1.50, or $1.75,
I'm giving
you
you
do
the dub.
not sell dollar pizza. Please take the dollar pizza logo off your store establishment. You don't sell dollar pizza. It's $1.50, and you can just put $1.50 for a slice. Don't tell me it's $1 pizza, because when I get there and say, let me get a slice, and then you say, oh, $1.50, and it doesn't have nothing to do with tax, you just charging me $1.50 for the slice. Bro, you're a liar. You're a liar. I don't like it. You're a phony.
Now, if I own the business, it is $1 slice technically, because it is $1. You are paying $1, but you're paying a little extra, but you're still paying $1.
Nah, bro.
Yeah. So I mean, not for nothing. That pizza is gross anyway. So
That's not the point. That's not the point.
you paying for what you get.
That's not the point, man. $1 is $1.
Nah, I get what you're saying. I feel you.
You go to Five Below and they sell something in there for $7, you're gonna be like,
Right.
what the-
You're gonna be like, no,
what
that
the
costs
hell is
$7.
But that's nowadays. That's how shit go nowadays. 99 cents ain't
It's
been 99
inflation
cents.
prices.
Yeah,
Like-
99 cents ain't been 99 cents in years, dog. I don't know.
like that. I feel like dollar pizza is a staple. We used to get $1, get $1 pizza, give $1, and you get a slice of pizza. Now I gotta find change in my
I
pocket.
never
to add
like no
with a
dollar pizza. That joint just be watered down tomato sauce.
That drink save lives.
I ain't gonna lie, man. That dollar be good money sometime. I ain't gonna even lie.
Only when you drunk. Only when you drunk is that shit
Hey,
good.
if that joint open, you best believe
How
I'm
often are you
hitting it up.
drunk by the dollar pizza?
Listen, if you paying back them student loans, you gonna be eating a lot of dollar pizza out here, bro. You gotta-
And you gonna be
all
out
day.
and you gonna be outside cursing. Give me that fucking pizza. I want that fucking pizza right now.
Right.
Oh, snap.
What you got? What you got, bro?
You got one, Rome?
The crazy thing is, I remember when I was younger too. We used to have these two things. You either got slammed or you got earthed.
Oh yeah.
So
you get earthed.
if you got slammed, then you got earthed.
Yo.
Have you ever got slammed or got earthed?
Nah.
Ever? No.
Yo, I knew this kid in middle school. He said, yo, I'm going to earth this kid.
He really.
And he really earthed him, yo. I never seen nothing like that
so
before
if
in
you
my
outside
life.
of New York,
Oh, yeah,
earthing
yeah.
somebody
Right,
is when you
exactly.
scoop them up
Yes.
or pick them up and take them and slam them on the ground.
Wait, make sure you say slam their whole body
yes.
on the floor.
Yes.
yo.
Their body, technically speaking, there's an angle that you
Yeah.
come down on.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they body hit the ground before you then
Yes.
fall on
It's
top
like
of them.
hitting for all my wrestling people. It's hitting a Saito suplex.
You know what I'm saying?
You look up a Saito suplex. That is similar to what earthing is.
But you on the
Yes.
concrete. Yo, that's
Yeah, exactly. You're on concrete. That's the difference. But just look up a Saito suplex, and it'll make it. It'll make its
explain
way.
what
Yes,
it is.
it'll explain it to you
Yeah.
people.
I just wanted to know. It was just something that
never
crossed
been.
my mind.
Yeah,
I was
never
like,
been. I
ain't
yo,
earthed.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
I ain't never got earthed, but
I've been bullied because my brother is older than me. He's bigger than me, so he's like push me, but like pick me up and like
Yeah.
earth.
We talk about your whole body up like
Yeah,
you
nah.
going somebody
down.
to
Nah. And knock. There's no wood here, but just knock on.
I've
knock
seen
on
it,
couch.
man.
It don't happen.
Yeah,
Your word.
It don't happen. If you're going on a train tonight, come here.
You see, it can happen on the train. You could get earthed on the train.
What was that Mike said one time? He said, "Yeah, what was that? You said something about one of the cartoon characters, Yu-Gi-Oh or something like that."
Yu-Gi-Oh earth
He said,
somebody?
he said something
Nah,
about
if Yu-Gi-Oh earth somebody, I'm
before.
out.
He said, yo,
without the playing card.
Without the card. I choose you.
that's it, yo.
I choose you.
Rocked, yo.
Earth.
Captain Planet ass nigga. Fuck out of here.
What you got, Mike?
Let me see. Quick random thought. Are there any Spanish superheroes?
A Spanish superhero?
Spanish superhero.
Is there a Spanish superhero?
Who's Nacho Libre? Was he a superhero?
He's a wrestler.
Who's Johnny Quest?
He's white. And Haji was Indian.
Oh man.
Is there a Spanish superhero?
Nah,
The Rock. No.
He's Samoan. Speedy Gonzalez is the only one.
is he even a
The
superhero?
Tasmanian Devil.
That's what I'm saying. Is there a Spanish
Damn.
superhero? I'm dead
Yo,
serious.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
Who?
Miles Morales, Spider-Man.
He had black. He don't count. No, he had black. He don't count. Nah, he don't count.
Okay,
He don't count.
America Chavez, Miss America. Robbie Reyes, Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider white.
Oh, America.
I thought he was-
Chavez.
yeah, I thought he was white,
You're
though.
right.
Yeah.
She is Hispanic.
Who's Miss America?
No, Miss Marvel, the young Marvel chick.
Oh,
It's Miss America.
It's America. I thought it was.
see, who the fuck is that?
I don't know who that is. neither.
DC?
Marvel Universe.
I never heard of her.
I don't know.
So basically, ain't no Spanish superheroes.
Ain't no Spanish superheroes of popularity.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yo, no Spanish.
I just wondered that. All right.
Yes, there is. The icy ladies are superheroes, all right? Without them, they save corners.
Let's be clear.
Firebird.
Who?
Marvel? Oh, okay, Marvel. Firebird. She's with Ghost Rider, I believe. Bonita Juarez.
All right. Yeah. No.
I've drank Fireball.
Yeah. You see. So no real person. In. Okay. Cool. All right. No one of
Anyway,
magnitude.
Icy's cost $2 now, just so
Right,
y'all
yeah,
know.
not even Icy no more.
I don't even want to go. I don't even want to go get him anymore.
All right, last one, real quick. Which combo is more lethal? Biggie and Diddy, or Mary J. Blige and Diddy?
What's your definition of lethal?
You decided. I don't care. But which combo is more lethal to you? Which combo is better? Got more? Which one has more to you? Which one is better? Diddy and Biggie, or Mary J. Blige and Diddy?
I think Biggie and Diddy was a little bit more like natural. Like I think when they linked up, it came a little bit easier to them. Not to say that Mary and Diddy didn't cook, because they cooked up, but I think Biggie and Diddy did a little bit more damage easier. So I would take them before Mary.
Fair enough. Biggie and Diddy, or Mary and Diddy?
I'm gonna take Biggie and Diddy.
Okay.
Definitely take Biggie
Mike is
and
taking
Diddy.
Mary.
Yep.
Because they used to cook.
Anytime he asks some shit like this.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go Mary on that one.
Oh, yeah.
Her best records are with Diddy, and those are like the first 2-3 albums. So I'm gonna go Mary on that one.
It's not a wrong answer.
Yeah, there's no wrong
There's
answer
no
with
wrong
this.
answer, nah.
But I'm probably gonna go Mary. Like just the song they just did recently that I like.
I like. Yeah.
That joint is hard.
Yeah, it
it's
is.
fire. Like them
It
two
is.
just don't miss together. There's a certain
is.
chemistry
Yeah.
fact.
that they have. That's
Would you fit in Maze and Diddy?
Maze?
Is it Maze?
Maze.
Maze?
My
Oh,
bad.
Maze? Oh no.
Maze.
I said Maze.
No. Maze don't, because they didn't collaborate for a long enough time.
Yeah.
They had some
But the
heat.
songs they have,
Yeah, no, they have some heat.
Yeah, they got
But like
some
compared to Biggie and Mary J,
Yeah.
it's a different level.
different level.
Crazy.
Yeah, just different level of stuff. Yeah, just different level.
definitely.
That's all.
They
But
got-
he is up there.
They got that more money. That's why.
Yeah.
That's one thing. They cooked up on that one. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm with you on that, Mike. I'll probably take. I don't know. Mace could write too. I don't know. That's a
good inclusion. No, it's a good inclusion.
He probably he's an honorable mention, like you said, because they didn't get to work for a long enough period of time. But they had a nice. He had a
They
run.
had a good run. Yeah, they had a
Mace's
really
run
good
is
run.
Diddy's run.
But the crazy thing is, if Big would have had a longer run with Diddy, it would have been crazy, yo.
Are we gonna get to that?
Doug,
We hope. We hope. We don't know that. That's something we can't say for sure.
That's
Gonna
a
get to
fact.
that.
I think that the 2000s sound would have done Biggie really well.
We hope. Same with Pop.
I said I think.
Yeah, as I said, we
I
hope.
think. Yeah, I
we don't
think.
know how
No.
things change
Right.
and just
Well,
the
I think
landscape
that
around.
2000
They adjust to- and they
2000
adjust
song,
to
And
it.
not, like, you know what, too? Sometimes I think we forget. Sometimes you just get tired of people. You don't want to hear nobody
That's
no
true.
more. So like,
but
when
imagine
you,
like Jagged Edge and Biggie, you know?
oh yeah,
for
we got
example.
it, Nasty Girl. We saw
Well,
what it
like,
could
but the
potentially do.
2000s,
Yeah. No. We
yeah.
saw what it could
Yeah.
potentially
Yeah.
do. We see it, but it's just about, hey, do we still want to listen to this person
That makes
anymore?
sense. That makes sense.
That's always my thing with artists that pass early. It's like they never had a chance to get whack. So when you don't have a chance to get whack, it's a little different. Like what Jay and Nas had to go through is different than
Yeah,
Big and Pac. It's just different. It's a very big difference. When you are whack and you not hot no more, and you got to get yourself back hot, that's hard. It's not easy.
I actually got a follow-up question. We did Diddy and Biggie, Diddy, Mace, and then Diddy and Mary. Now let's switch it to the other side. What do you think of Dre and 50 or Dre and Eminem?
Dre and them.
Dre and M,
Dre and them.
but in the club.
In the Club is a huge record. Like, but outside of Get Rich or Die Trying, how much do you get with 50 and Dre outside of Get Rich or Die Trying?
True. Because Massacre, they don't really.
That's what I'm saying. That's not really Dre on Massacre. M and Dre is the first 3 albums, I think, for Eminem. Up until Eminem Show, right?
Eminem Show is Dre?
Not the whole thing, but I think parts of it is Dre.
He did some of it.
Yeah.
He did some of
That's what I'm saying. So I think you have up until that part.
Yeah.
Marshall Mathers LP is his.
And he get Chronic.
Yeah.
He
He get
some
the Chronic.
but
Chronic
we know.
is mid. We not going to do that because Chronic is very mid.
No, but the M collab with Dre is. You don't like Forgot About Dre? I like that song. Oh, okay, I like that. Right?
It's
that
cool.
song. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't like Dr. Dre. Like
That's what it is.
I'm the wrong person to ask because Dr. Dre is not.
Don't like Dre.
Yeah, he don't really do it for me.
Okay, man.
He don't do it. For me.
Yeah.
Okay, man.
I'm willing to
It's not
admit
even
that.
a hot take, Mike.
Go right.
Yeah, it's not a hot take. It's the truth. Like if you go back and look at his album, The Chronic is not good. It's not. It's only 2 good songs on The Chronic. It's only 2 good songs, and we can go through the track list. We can go through the track list real quick, and then we are out of here because we have a Patreon to get to. But I'm gonna go through the Chronic, and I'm gonna tell y'all these songs, and I want y'all to be like, all right, now I know this one.
I was gonna bring up Scott Storch at some point, but okay.
Well, it's different. It's different
Yeah.
producer. That's that dude though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna.
Scott,
Yeah.
it's nice. Go ahead.
So fuck with Dre Day. We know that
Oh, yeah.
one, right? Let Me Ride.
Come on.
Let
Me ride.
2 for 2.
All right. Nothing but a G thing.
3 for
Baby.
3.
Ooh, we
Three
start
for 2.
fire, right?
But
Here we go. You ready?
It's only 2.
You ready?
3 for 3.
The day the niggas took over.
I haven't. Nah.
These nuts.
Excuse me.
Little ghetto boy. A nigga with a gun. Rat tat tat tat.
I remember a nigga with a gun.
The 20 sack pyramid. Lyrical gangbang.
Lyrical gangbang.
High powered.
Wait, what was number 4 again?
These nuts.
I remember.
And that really is the song.
Yeah.
Lyrical gangbang.
I remember Lyrical
High
Gangbang.
powered. The doctor's office. Stranded on death row. The roach. Bitches ain't shit.
Bitches ain't shit.
And bitches ain't shit is only fire because of Snoop in them. It ain't because of him.
That's
So,
all.
so he,
I got 16 songs on it, and ain't but 3 that's good.
he batting under 50%.
Way under 50. And it's supposed to be a hip hop classic. And it's nowhere near.
It's a classic.
It's
West
really
Coast.
not.
It might not be a classic.
Have you ever seen-
No, this is supposed to be a revered hip hop classic, and it is nowhere near a revered. It should not be in that argument at all. This album is mid.
Here we go with Mike.
It's the truth.
All right, man.
It's the truth. Yeah, we just
Hey,
went through the
listen,
songs.
Anyway, we out of here.
We throw the towel
Ridiculous.
on that one, man.
Goodness gracious.
I'm not gonna do it right
Yeah.
now.
Arguing for these whack ass niggas. Follow us on IG, Soul3 Searching, _Soul Searching on Twitter, YouTube.com
That's right.
/Soul Searching Podcast.
Don't forget.
Patreon.com /Soul Searching Podcast.
Yep.
TikTok, Soul Searching Podcast, all that good stuff. Follow us. Don't follow me.
Yeah, let your soul.
Yes, let your soul glow.
That's it.
Peace, peace.
I'm gonna add
Peace
that.
out, y'all.
Add that
Peace,
song.
peace.
You know.
All right, Patreon.
Yep.
Pull up your top 10.
Did you already make the Patreon account?
No, gotta make one. I'll make one though when I get home. The Soul Searching one is still available, so that'll be easy.
All right, let me go.
Got my turn.
Set it up ASAP.
Yeah,
Man, the clips we have from these 2 episodes.
yeah.
Just these 2.
So we got top 10 rappers on this one.
And
New
then
York.
Yes,
rap.
only New York.
only
copy.
New York rap.
Yeah.
So you share. We'll go around. Maybe we'll all do 10. Then we'll all do 9, 8, 7. Go around, and then we'll come up at the end with a definitive top 10.
Okay.
Cool.
This one, don't be afraid to also interact with
Yes, with the camera.
the cameras.
Yeah.
Be like Queen's Flip.
Yeah, because I kind of want to figure something out to where you just post a bunch of teasers and then just tell them go straight to the Patreon.
Copy.
So I want that recorded, so at the end of each one, I
Oh,
can
we
say,
should-
check us out on Patreon.
Switch. Yes. Rotate. Yes. You're right. Got you.
All right, so I'm going.
Slide down.
Two have this. Oh shit. Shit got freaky.
Yeah, it's a difference. Here, bro. What's your water?
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, pass me that.
You want your Snapple?
Get that stuff. Mind pull the mic? Just, yeah, bring it up some more.
I got you.
Yo, Amir, do you have the Niggas with Art pod? Shahir? You ever heard of that? Niggas with Art, Niggas is Art. You ever heard of
Is
that?
it like an art podcast?
Nah, it's three dudes, 3 black dudes.
What's it called?
Niggas with Art. I seen the.
Is it like a podcast?
Yeah, I seen the backdrop. It looked like it was in here, so I was like, oh shit. Let me ask.
Majority of New York's
It's here.
mid to high tier podcasters shoot in here.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people come here and shoot Patreon content.
Yeah, just Patreon stuff, right?
These dudes. It looked like that was here, right?
Yeah, that's here.
Yeah, right.
That's right.
That's right here, right?
Yeah, that's right here. What are they called? You know them?
Yeah, they're good dudes. That was the grown man you on right there.
All right, bro.
Yeah, I feel you.
All right.
bro.
Yeah. Oh, that's A.
Ah,
Yeah, that's Studio A.
okay.
That one is hot.
Yeah.
Hot studio. That shit is hot.
When it gets colder, at some point I'm just gonna open,
Cracking them, right? Yeah, so we don't be sweating.
But then you have the cooler coming out.
Yeah, it's all right. We ain't sweating bullets.
So the goal to the Patreon pay for all of this.
Yes. $5 a
I
pop.
guess like $20 a week or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But if Patreon can pay for the majority of this,
Yes.
we'll bring another editor on as well,
Got you.
or two,
Okay.
because we have to be pumping content.
Yes. A lot. A lot.
Got it.
So it won't just be this. We'll go out there and we'll shoot again.
Yes.
Or whatever it is, yeah.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, because if this can pay for you guys as transits, studio time, and at least one editor or two editors.
Right. That'd be perfect.
we'll be going
That would be perfect.
start.
Perfect.
Yes.
And
Like
in
for real.
time-
Time wise too.
And in time, we'll get like an office.
Right. Our own space.
Yeah,
Right. Our own space. We ain't got to worry about that. I'm with you. All right. Everybody good mic wise? Straight? Good?
You.
All right.
Let's get it.
Yo.
Let's do
We
this.
here now.
Yo.
Let's get
Yo.
into it.
So we're gonna do a thing. If we record like this, whoever's sitting there has to do the. Don't forget to subscribe and stuff like that.
Yes.
So it switches everything.
From this.
Yes. Yeah, from that seat. Yeah.
If you still want Mike to do it, if you still want to do it for this one.
Yeah. But from going forward, yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Someone else can
whoever's
say
sitting
it.
there has to do the.
Yes.
Okay.
I like that. I agree.
Got you.
I like that.
And we can just post that as well as standalone.
Right.
Got it.
Okay.
Right.
Got you.
All right.